It is I, the Robozoid, your semi-likable and occasionally tolerable curmudgeon of the Screwtube and Rumble airwaves, coming back at you with another one of my videos here. This one, of course, as I had promised, is a follow-up to what we had already talked about with the State of the Union address. Now, as I said, there were naysayers in the last video, and of course, they weren't just naysayers, they were just sick, evil people. I mean, just gruesomely awful people who, quite frankly, couldn't even stand up and basically feel some kind of emotion or tenderness connected with the death of the young Ukrainian refugee lady by the name of, I hope I'm saying this right, Irina Gertska, who was, as you know, stabbed to death by a vicious, evil, disgusting animal. I mean, I'm not even going to call this guy a person. You know, no matter what color he might have been, black or white, and he was a black guy, obviously. But people are filming her being stabbed, and nobody bothers to help her on the train station. Nobody. I mean, there's a couple people there in full view. They film it, and they don't do anything about it. The worst part of this whole thing is the lack of humanity, the lack of feeling that the Democrats show, as they can't even bring themselves to stand up for the grieving family of Irina. So we're going to take a look at that right now. And I promise you, if you don't feel anything, then I'm going to have to do something about you. But I swear this will bring blood to your eyes when you see it or hear about it. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Last summer, 23-year-old Irina was riding home on the train when a deranged monster who had been arrested over a dozen times and was released through no cash bail stood up and viciously slashed a knife through her neck and body. No one will ever forget there were people on that train. No one will ever forget the expression of terror on Irina's face as she looked up at her attacker in the last seconds of her life. She died instantly. She had escaped a brutal war only to be slain by a hardened criminal, set free to kill in America. Came in through open borders. Mrs. Zaretska, tonight I promise you we will ensure justice for your magnificent daughter, Irina.
And the Democrats can't even stand up for that. You can see Erica Kirk right next to them.
How do you not stand? How do you not stand?
Right. To quote President Trump, how do you not applaud for that? Really? How do you not applaud for the family of a young girl, a young Ukrainian refugee who was stabbed to death on a North Carolina subway or train by a crazed man with a knife, a crazed, dreadlocked man with a knife, I should add. If you don't feel anything for that family or for the victim, well, then you know what? You either have a hole in your soul or you have no soul at all. And that's why the Democrats are completely soulless. They feel nothing, and that's because their minds are so warped with TDS, with Trump derangement syndrome, that seriously, liberalism is a mental disorder. It really is, and it's been classified as a mental disorder. Now, I had talked a great game about the weirdos, the freaks, and the bug jobs that were dressed as frogs in the last video, but I never got to show you any of that footage. So let's start with a little compare and contrast of last night's State of the Union address versus the pitiful boneheads that got absolutely no traction and certainly no publicity as they were trying to protest something that they simply did not understand. Now above you see the real people, the patriots. And down below you see the maniacs with no souls. Imprison a zombie?
Attention all men apologies to
Attention, Shaniqua, with the appropriated white woman's hair.
welcome here.
Attention, Dennis Rodman, you're not welcome here.
And to paraphrase one of my favorite actors in the world, Robert De Niro, I'm going to slightly paraphrase him. Fuck y'all. We're here to hear.
That's really a winning argument.
People, not to see or hear from you. So go back and pay attention to your orange line.
I don't care if it's a Republican or Democrat as a president. Just don't do that. Don't do that. Respect the office, regardless.
At least you got somebody with some common sense here.
For me, it's like now when half the people in my party haven't showed up, and then some of them have chosen to just yell and say and scream during all of it. I just don't think that's what we want. And I don't believe, as a Democrat, I think like dancing frogs really moves the ball for us as a party either.
What did you think about that moment when the president was asking Democrats to stand up for American citizens during that part of the speech when he was talking about immigration
Who's this
and
ugly creep?
immigration enforcement efforts?
I think you can agree with the what, like standing up for American citizens, but I disagree with the how. And so it's always about
Of
how
course
do we
you
bring
do.
our country together, but not stand on the backs of others. There's thinly veiled
shut up, you
racist
soulless
language,
lizard.
Anti-immigrant language in what he was asking, and that was uncomfortable.
Stop whining.
Oh, it was uncomfortable. Was it uncomfortable to hear Trump tell the truth because you as a Democrat can't handle it? Because it might hurt your little fee-fees? Well, it probably hurt the fee-fees of all the little Democrats, the little dummy-crats, who probably were deeply insulted by the fact that, well, nobody attended, nobody showed up at their stupid little rally. So I guess that gives us more of the hemorrhoid with feet, and that, of course, would be, well, Joyless Reed. More of the hemorrhoid with feet.
Ice detection since the start of 2025. I'm talking
They can
about
freeze to death for all I care.
Victor, Paradi,
Victor, Paradi,
Luis,
Paradico, Pepito, Pebrito.
Jean,
This is the moment.
Remember this clip?
This is the reason that she came here to the United States, to speak truth to power, to explain the trials and tribulations
Fat illegal alien.
that every refugee goes through to get here, and to press this country to the border. I stuck at the border. Go Trump! Go Trump! Hey, Murphy, you're a scumbag. Thanks, man. Thanks, buddy.
All right, y'all okay?
And there's the sex change Dennis Rodman again.
Wait a minute, remember. Well, coming to the stage is the man who had the courage, the cojones to go and find him at CTOC. And, oh, look at that. My fans are back. What I always say is,
I like the lady shouting "You're a loser" at
I
her.
don't know who you are. That means you're a fan, you're a fan, you're a fan,
You're a Shaniqua.
I don't know who the hell you are, but you know me. Hallelujah. Keep on being my fan. We're coming to the stage is the great Chris Van Hollen, Senator Chris Van
You're not a
Hollen,
Christian.
of Maryland. He'll be joined by Jenna Norton.
You're a fake Christian.
Focused on health equity and data standards to improve health outcomes in Kenya.
Ah, shut up.
She was a lead organizer of the Bethesda Declaration, a whistleblower.
Bethesda meaning pathetic.
And members of Congress.
And I know all about Maryland and their stupidity.
She was placed on retaliatory administrative leave. So you're going to want to give her a major.
So we can have our own territory, yo.
you suck! You're a loser! MSNBC fired you because you're a loser! You suck! America first, you can't even get a sizable crowd!
Get your smelly glove out of my hand.
It's empty! You're all mentally ill!
They are. Liberalism is a mental disorder.
He is a criminal! He is a criminal! He is a... Yes?
I'm another ideological slave, and I want you to stop this right now.
Why are you simping for illegal criminals? No, why are you distracted? Because I think you guys are losers.
I think you are stuck. Why are you here? This is not your event.
Okay, it's a free country, isn't it? Is it a free country? Do you want to know?
No, it ain't dubba.
You guys are the fascists. You guys are the fascists.
I don't need any arguments right now. No fighting to have in there.
demonstration, just let it be. There's no need to cause commotion right now at all. You have an opinion, that's perfectly fine. Take it elsewhere. They organized this, you did not. Understand? Over here.
Yeah, I'm walking.
Do you like being a slave?
Oh my god. I'm trying to walk. Excuse me. Wow. My tax dollars at work. My tax dollars at work.
Yeah.
This police officer is getting in my face.
I'm a mother.
Oh, yeah, the pig.
I have a friend.
Now, this was the frog thing I told you about.
And I am
Do you know how stupid that looks?
Oregon's 3rd Congressional District. Yes, thank you. Thank
Ribbit, ribbit.
you. And tonight, I defy Trump
Aye.
and his authoritarian project by standing
Look in the mirror, whore.
radical, peaceful resistance with the Portland Frog Brigade.
Oregon figures. But you see, that's all they know how to do. That is all these losers know how to do, is be agents of chaos. You know, very much like my least favorite of all jokers, Heath Ledger, whom I do not feel sorry for committing suicide. He brought that on himself because he was just a bad dad. And also, he doesn't deserve to be a martyr. But really, that's neither here nor there. I just wanted to point all that stuff out about the crazies that were trying to overtake Trump's State of the Union address and try to cancel it out. And as to the Democrats who did not show up when they were supposed to show up, those who did show up but just sat on ass and didn't say anything, didn't feel any kind of emotion, didn't even applaud for Erica Kirk or even the family of that poor girl that was slain on the North Carolina subway. Nothing. Felt absolutely butt-fuck nothing. And because, of course, the Democrats do not have souls. Liberalism is a mental disorder. I mean, I have told you that time and time again. Dr. Savage has told you that. And I can't take any more of the liberalism. End these people. Do something. Reopen the mental hospitals, President Trump. Put these people in rubber rooms because they truly are mentally ill. This has been the Robazoid saying, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, well, then you know what to do. Smash the like button, subscribe to this channel. Remember, the YouTube handle is at robazoid.com, at robazoid19, at Robbie1976. I'm mixing them up here. And, of course, well, my Rumble handle is still at Robazoid, so don't worry about that. In any case, well, hey, I hope you enjoyed this video for what it's worth and for what it was. And, of course, yeah, remember, wokeness is weakness. Do not drink the soy. They're nothing than the Kool-Aid. They're nothing but poison. And I think you'll see my point of view. These people are deranged psychopaths who have no souls, no compassion. They feign compassion, but they don't know what it is. And worst of all, they don't care whether you live or die. They only care about their own agenda and pushing it on others. And you know what? You can tell those people, go away. You know, just go the fuck away. We don't need you. You know, this has been the Robazoid. Be here or be absolutely nowhere.